Hi, I'm in my daughter's room. Want to talk about the the COVID-19. Notice that I don't understand one thing is why people stock up toilet paper. Like at the beginning, like in Hong Kong, people stocking up toilet paper, and also cleaning not ingredient, solutions, things like what do you call Clorox. Honestly, you don't need to stock up, especially like how many now is April, so 2 months ago you already see how's Hong Kong doing. Like people stock up rice, stock up toilet paper, things like that. Actually is unnecessary for toilet paper. Because even though we import everything, but the what's in the supermarket is not what the supermarket have. Like they have more than that in stock. They have a huge warehouse for all this toilet paper, okay? And when they say they close down the border, the boundary or whatever, they didn't close down for food, vegetables, daily supply. Everything is still normal, okay? You don't have to be panic, but you have to be aware. What you really need is the mask. You have to wear mask when you go out, because especially when you see the people walking around without mask, they are just being irresponsible. Like they don't have response, or how to say, like they should have the minimum responsibility to the public. If like during this like, I shouldn't say it's chaos, is like the virus so like spreading out, like you have to wear mask is to protect yourself and protect others, because you never know, like, have you been infected? Okay, that is the things that is very important. Like, as like me, I have a habit like this. I have to stop when I go out. But like when I wear the mask, I can't do that. And hardly put makeup is because when you wear the mask, everything will be melt with your own exhaling steam. It seems like the thing is not really focusing, right? Okay, not bright enough. Maybe I need to have some light. This front is the balcony facing the south. Is very sunny. I have it covered because of the UV is too strong, will destroy the drums and the plastic, the colors, things like that. And the other windows is the north. Anyhow, back to this. So you must wear a mask to protect yourself. And like we still go out for the supermarket in Hong Kong. It's not that compulsory like China. Friends in China that like each household can only go out for grocery, like supermarket, every 2 days, something like that, and each household can only have one person go out because they have to minimize the people to people contact. So far, in this month or two, all the cases is the virus is not from local, okay, and especially this weeks, all the new diagnosis is from people flying back from UK, from Italy, from France, those people, because people over there don't wear masks and they don't know if they already infected. Okay, that is very important. As long as you wear a mask, it's safe to walk around, I think, okay, for my own opinions. Of course, I hardly go out since I moved to this countryside. But I still go to my brother's house for dinner and to go to market. The market is very normal. Everyone buying things as normal. So maybe next time I can like video some supermarket things. So toilet paper already like only the first 1 week out of stock. Because the people stock up, especially like in Hong Kong, most of the residential is very tiny. We are way too like population is too crowded. With this tiny little couple hundred square foot apartment, you stock up, some people stock up maybe 20 pack of toilet paper. I think they're going to be like, they're thinking they're so stupid. Like everything will be like, I think it's the business gimmick, from the businessmen. Like even in China, nobody like even though they're so serious about the virus, nobody stock up for toilet paper. Why the people outside of China rush for toilet paper? I don't understand. Like, and also I watch one of the videos saying that about I think the video from US, and they're saying like China not telling the truth about the infected numbers of people, like they're not telling the truth, blah 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 blah. Okay, one thing I know is that like you don't need to pay to go to the hospital for this coronavirus. The COVID-19 is free of charge to the hospital, okay? And also to Hong Kong, who's diagnosed of COVID-19, you don't have to pay to get cure, okay? It's free to go to the hospital. Of course, you don't want these facilities for yourself. Like, for example, like the cases of the cruise ship, the Diamond Princess, that has parked to in Japan, and in that cruise, I think got a couple hundred of Hong Kong people, Hong Kong citizens, and got, I think, is it a couple hundred of people from the state, something like that, and mainly I think it's Japanese people. Hong Kong have, like, when they test out, like, if the people in the cruise diagnosed of COVID-19, they can't leave Japan. They will be sent to the hospital on the what you call quarantine area. Depends on, like, do you have symptoms or whatever. They will be stay in Japan until you're clear. Anyone who have no symptoms and the test is negative, then the Hong Kong government has fly, I think the four, how many planes, like, free of charge. The government of Hong Kong have paid all this plane, everything is covered. Okay, you don't have to pay anything. You just show your passport, your ID, then you're able to get in and come back to Hong Kong. When they come back to Hong Kong, they have to enter the quarantine for 14 days, and they have to report, like, daily report for the temperature, any symptoms, and food is supplied, everything is free. Okay, but I noticed, like, the people, like, in the Diamond Cruise, which the U.S. government has fly a charter flight to collect the people back to I think they was fly to the one of the U.S. Navy what you call the center for quarantine. After that, each passenger will receive their bills for around $3,000 US for that service. The government charged them about 3,000 something US dollar. But I'm not sure, like, about the quarantine. The government, did they also charge for the quarantine? I don't know. But we know that, like, 3,000 something for the flight is charged to each passenger. And a lot of people didn't know that, like, we in Hong Kong, like, we have public and private hospital. So the public hospital, basically, like, for regular sickness or whatever, when you approach to the hospital, like, everyone will go through emergency, then they will put you to, like, the first emergency department will decide which department you will go to, like, to see the doctor, what type of doctor, what kind of illness, like that. And you have to pay for 180 Hong Kong, 180. Used to be 100, now pump up $80 Hong Kong more. So it's just 180. Basically, like last time when I have my finger relocate, I pay 180, and that was included a couple of the X-ray. I think I took 2 X-ray at the beginning, and then some medicines, painkiller, things like that. And for my second visit, I think I didn't pay anything. Yeah, I didn't pay anything. And I have another 2 X-ray scan for like my finger. So in total, I pay 180 for all those things. But things is you have to have time to wait, a lot of waiting. The medicine's already included. And then the second time when I go back to the hospital, I have to pay extra for the vitamins, things like that. I think I pay 20 or 30 Hong Kong dollars. It's very cheap. Very, very cheap. Okay, so this is our medical facilities for the Hong Kong people. If you have time, you line up for that. If you don't have time and you have money, then you go to the private hospital. The charges is a lot. Like when I have cesarean for my kid, I pay that amount of money, okay, 6 digit for cesarean, but depends on the hospital. I pay this 6 digit for cesarean, and I have a private room in that hospital. And my brother's wife, like my sister-in-law, when she had her daughter last year, she's in another private hospital, which is the very expensive one. She paid the same amount, but she's in a sharing like six people room, same digit. So it's all depend. But if you're in government like public hospital, then you have to pay maybe I think $1,000. I think around $1,000 for cesarean or less. Okay, so that's why a lot of people come here to have babies. Like people from China, they come here. Beside they want to have the Hong Kong ID for the kids, but now different story. Not much people doing that already. So in conclusions, no need to be panic, just to be aware. Like people you don't know what the daily activities, and you're not sure about their hygiene, like how is their awareness. Keep a distance. 1 meter actually is not enough, okay? You have to be as far as possible, and make sure they wear mask, okay? They say the best one is for the 3-ply surgical mask, but for daily use, like we don't go to a hospital, like any mask is good enough actually. Okay, I'm wearing a cotton reusable mask which has a coated for dust proof, PM 2.5, something like that. that is washable. What to be aware? Yeah, same. We don't have, yeah, we don't have any friends or people we know that was involved of this virus. My brothers still go to work. They still go out for for drinks. We still go out for restaurant, but of course the restaurant is so quiet. Business been very very bad. Less people, like still a lot of people like panicking. Yeah, don't be panic, because when you panic you can't think. Your mind is will not be clear. So yeah, that's it. You can just search in the internet like how to DIY a mask. You can also use paper towel with a rubber band to make masks for temporary use. If you're not really, if you really can't lay your hands into a real mask, use paper towel. Paper towel, you fold it, okay, and use a staple on the side and with a rubber band. But I think it's better to use what you call the kitchens, the cling wrap on the front, because that is waterproof, and the paper towel absorb your moisture when you breathe out. I think that's fine if you can't really get a, just like to buy a mask is much more convenient, okay? Since we're not going anywhere, you can just search from in the internet. A lot of DIY ideas. Don't be panic, okay? And don't use, like some people said, when you reuse the mask, spray alcohol or something onto your 3-ply surgical mask. Don't. That will destroy the layers of protections. Okay, don't spray the alcohol to your mask. Yeah, that's it. I know that a lot of people already want to leave, like UK. Like last night, my daughter chat with me, said she want to leave. She don't want to stay in London. It's like because people lack of awareness, they're not wearing masks, and people looking at her like, because she's wearing a mask, and when they cough, when they sneeze, they're not covering their mouth with any tissue paper, they just so she afraid of that. But I say like yesterday, a lot of flight been cut down. Normally Hong Kong, London have tons of flight. Every day they have at least five, more than five or 10 flight. Hong Kong, London, London, Hong Kong. But now I think only half left. Hong Kong airport has parked a lot of Cathay Pacific airplane in the airport parking. Airplane parking lot. Airplane parking lot. So is the price been tight? Last night when I chat to her, like because the teacher told her that it's okay, like if you're planning to leave for your, like if your parents are afraid of the virus, thinking that it's more safe that you go home, things like that. And when I checking, there is still on the like next week, the 19th, there is still direct flight from London to Hong Kong for about 500 something pounds for one-way ticket. Okay. I said like I need to be confirmed that the school is say okay, because her course end around May 20 something. So now it's March already. It's like if you're coming back to Hong Kong, so you will not be flying back to London. Still have 2 months before the end of the course. And I said like the new school year will be begins maybe September or October. You're not able to fly in and out. First is like financial, it's not easy for me right now because of the business. It's not just like it's okay, just fly. And also it's not really safe to be like to stay in the plane for more than 10 hours to flying back, right? So I said London is still safe since they have it's not really easy to connect Europe and London. Just the people awareness is very low with the COVID-19. She's afraid of that. And she only have one roll of toilet paper left in the house, and they have 3 persons. How long can one roll of toilet paper last? Even when she told me that they're not able to get any yet, and when I check on Amazon, yeah, it's all currently not available. Yeah, people stocking up toilet paper. I don't know, like, and then like with the COVID-19, you will not have, I think, diarrhea. No. I don't know what they use the toilet paper for. And you're not able to use toilet paper to make the mask. You're able to use paper towel, but not toilet paper. Okay. Yeah. So hopefully people don't get panic attack with that. And today when I check on the flight, it's gone. It's all gone. No direct flight. I said it's not safe to to stop over to France, stop over to any Europe country. I said people get tired, and yeah, it's better to have like direct flight from pond to pond, not pond, so many ponds. And the flight will not be available until the end of March to have another direct flight. They all stop over to France, stop over to Zurich, like that. So the time different now, she's not wake up. I'm 3 something in Hong Kong time, so she's 8 hours slower. I was 8 hours ahead of London. And Saturday, I think she's still sleeping. And her phone is her Huawei P30. All of a sudden, like yesterday morning, he's still sending me some sakura, like the blossom photo. Is pretty. I say it's so pretty. And then later on, he said, don't know what happened. I said, you dropped your phone. He said, no, don't know what happened. and see when she wake up. I keep on sending her some link. Some people have experience of blanking phone. Like he said, like she said, she can still, like when message coming in, she can still hear her phone vibrate like ding, like that, but can't. The screen is blank all of a sudden. Don't know what happened. And also, you see, when people say like 5G will kill your cell, destroy your cell. That's why you have all this sickness, blah 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 blah. Actually, it's not because of the 5G. It's because of the mobile phone. Like she so panic is because her phone out of service. She's not able to use her phone. Like when you go out when you're going out and you forgot to bring your phone, it's feel like you didn't bring your car keys, you didn't bring your wallet. Right? People now so afraid that like you're not able to connect with anyone with the phone, and people not able to connect with you. You like have a lot of panic of that. So it's not because of 4G, 5G, what G of that. It's because mobile phone. Okay. And the panic will destroy your nerves, and then you have a lot of like crazy thought. So be calm. Yeah. Even though we in Hong Kong financially, a lot of people is crying, is yelling. A lot of shop closing down, restaurant closing down is because like, since last year the rioting, things like that, already destroying the tourism of Hong Kong. Plus this virus, like the past more than 6 months of rioting, a lot of restaurant and shop already saying, we can make it, like, because suppose during the Christmas, during the Chinese New Year, we have a lot of tourists coming to Hong Kong. They think that they can survive with this like business, but because of the COVID-19, no one coming, no one able to come, especially tourists from China. So a lot of business closing down. We sell some of the things to China. Because of the border closing down, the factory is not opening. A lot of things being cancelled. Our containers of products has stuck in Hong Kong warehouse. Still not able to ship to her to China. So this is very panicking for me. But what can you do, right? Just go slowly and see. Hopefully, border open up, everything back to normal. Yeah. So let me see whether later when we go out I can capture some street things like that. Everyone is, you will know, we just go around normally but with the mask on. Okay, thank you very much for your time. And I have gained 10 pounds. It's more than 10 pounds. That's why no wrinkle is because of fat. Need to lose weight for my health. Okay, take care, be aware but not to panic. Bye.